Ooh, this is the game.
This is
I'm
the
gonna have to
game.
go.
This is
I'm
the
gonna have to
game.
pick
It's a rematch
Seattle
game.
versus
Don't forget.
It
Atlanta.
was a pass interference. I see
Yes.
it.
I like
I
Atlanta.
replay.
Hey.
I play Madden, and it replays in my head
Hey,
every
I like
time.
Atlanta
He
in
he
that
was
game.
open. Julio was so open.
Oh
and
my God,
Richard
I
Sherman
like
he
Atlanta.
had to do something.
This is one of the two
Hey.
games that the referees gave to Seattle.
But I
this
like,
year.
but I know, but I like it. I mean, I really do like Atlanta. I know their defense is kind of like, but I really think that they can get that ball in the air and they got a good receiver. I think they can get that done. I really do,
They
man.
have a lot of good receivers.
a lot of them, not just one. But I think if they can get it in the air, I think if the line can block for them, the running game.
How about that
come
Taylor
together.
Gabriel goes from
Gabriel,
Cleveland Browns with
shout
one
out to your
touchdown
high school there.
all the way out to Atlanta Falcons
Hey, man.
and putting them in the playoffs.
Hey,
Atlanta
I like-
Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. It replays in my head
I
even
like
when I played
Atlanta, but it's
Madden,
I
and
love
I've watched how hard Atlanta has worked to get to where they're at, and they have. I mean, it's like they have everything they need, and then their defense is just
It's
catching up.
opportunistic.
Yeah, their defense is catching up with the. It's like the team has now become what it always should have been.
And
Yeah.
I like the fact that if we can get a team to work hard and do what they need to do and focus and let's just stop taking these trips too.
Yes.
Focus on what you need to do and stay out of the news for the wrong reasons too.
Well, and then like
This is true.
let's remember. So Carolina Panthers basically won it 3 times in a row, and then out of nowhere Atlanta. Well, actually no, it's not out of
No,
nowhere.
it wasn't three times in a row, I
or
don't think.
at least okay. So Carolina wins at least 2 times in a row, and then upstart comes Atlanta. But the thing is, they've always really competed for the title
Yeah,
in
they
the
always have
division,
battled whoever it
and
was.
they finally
But-
got their chance. See,
Yeah.
but here's the thing though. Now you got this explosive
So
offense.
who do you pick? Do you pick Atlanta?
up against this railroad. How do you want to call it? If it's not the Legion of Boom, tell me what wall we're gonna call it. The
It's
Great
the
Wall of
it's
China,
the Legion of whom?
the future
Who's
wall
the-
of Mexico.
It's the Legion of whom? Who's gonna step up?
Man, something next person up.
Yes,
you
because
gotta
who's gonna
have it.
replace the pieces that are missing in the middle of that defense?
Okay,
Yeah, that's-
but
that's a big blow.
here's the thing. I'm simply trying to make a case for this game. Now, you asked about my prediction, Ashton. I see Atlanta Falcons. My prediction is Atlanta Falcons winning 34-21 against the Seattle Seahawks.
You said 34-21.
34-21.
And I got
Falcons.
Atlanta winning 21-10. Atlanta winning 21-10.
Oh, I feel like it's gonna actually be
I got
an
Atlanta winning.
ugly game. So
Atlanta's at home.
I know
They need it. This is a grudge match.
I
They
know.
owe
It's revenge.
Julio
I
owes
got
Richard
revenge.
Sherman one.
And I'm telling you, and if Julio Jones can get open, oh my God, he's a one-man wrecking crew just by himself,
But do y'all think that
This is
Richard
coming from a
Sherman will
defensive
shadow
guy.
him?
I personally
Do you think Richard
that
Sherman follows Julio all around the field?
this is my thing. I favor the defense, but I look at the fire in the Falcons' eyes. I look at it. I see it whenever I see this game.
They want
this to be a shootout.
I'm going to be glued to my TV, that's for sure, because
Yeah.
I definitely am going to be watching it, and I'm going to be looking.
I'm not saying
for-
that.
But I want to be looking. I want to be looking for offense. That's what I'm.
Right.
That's what
I'm not saying
looking
Russell
for.
Wilson won't get Devin Hester, his new receiver, open, or Jimmy Graham open. I'm not saying he won't try to get his people open and they won't score points. They will. It'll take time.
Right.
But can they catch up? Atlanta's going to come out the gate with at least 7 to
Well, you
7
don't
to
want
10
to start
points.
off too slow because it's the playoffs and
Right.
people are going to try to get ahead and
This
they're going
not
to
scoring 10 points all the way to the fourth quarter.
And
That's
field
not going
goals-
to work this week.
And field goals are not going to work. I do take Atlanta. I really want to see Atlanta beat Seattle. But,
What's your score, sis? We didn't hear yours.
Ooh, I don't know. 31-24, Atlanta.
Copying mine. That's all you're doing.
Did I hear
I said
yours?
34-21. Yeah, you copied mine.
Okay, just because I think it really is going to be close. 34-27.
That's
That's
close.
fair. That's fair. I won't argue with that score. Okay, and I mean, I can make the case for Seattle that like
And who on
they
you?
they could make this they could probably dominate in the first half with
They
just
could
because of
because
their
they
defense.
normally can start off and they can start off fast too. I've seen some of their games, Seattle, but I also know, you know, hey, the other team they're coming for you. They're definitely gonna come for
that like
That crowd, that's a tough place to play, Atlanta.
the
It's
dome.
like the
you.
dome.
Wow.
Yeah, Atlanta's coming, man. They're
Yeah.
coming. They're tough.
They're
They're
hungry.
tough.
They've been through this too many
The
times.
fire is in their
yeah,
eyes.
they've been through this
If
too many
anybody
times.
watching the NFL, y'all know it's going to be tough, and this is playoff time, and that's what we're talking about.
Packers and the Cowboys. We knew it. This is another one, another rematch. The fire is in the eyes, or should be, of every Cowboys fan out there. Shout out to our fans in the roundtable
And
community
the
that are
fans
Cowboys
are not
fans.
playing the game.
No,
Not
but-
just that's fair, but I'll say this: Des Bryant is probably watching the tape of how he caught the ball. The way the media is replaying it right now.
They need to. I
But-
want them to replay it as many times as they
people
can.
in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, they're.
Did you see the panic in his eyes when they
flip?
flipped the call? When they showed the
Oh, I
commercial
know.
and the panic in his
Yeah.
eyes that
Yeah.
you're really gonna turn a catch around.
I listened to his interviews
Yeah, that was
afterwards. He
crazy.
said he couldn't even sleep for weeks. That catch
Because he
went through
felt
his
like
mind
he felt like he
for
caught because he felt like he
weeks.
caught it. He felt like he
I'm
caught
telling
it.
you,
stayed with
this is a
him.
mental
It's
game.
a mental game, and so we need that Des Bryant. We need that Des Bryant that's like, I'm making up for what happened 2 years ago.
And you know what? And like the way I'll say that, obviously, as you know, I'm rooting Cowboys. It's not fire that's in his eyes. It's justice.
Yes.
They want to win. They want to win.
He
and
wants
I feel like-
revenge, though. He owes this team. He didn't even get to play him the first matchup. We blew him out without Dez.
Right.
But
We didn't need him then.
Dez
this is his revenge
man, I'm
game.
telling
In
you,
the
and they're
playoffs
healthy.
against Green Bay. Healthy. Oh, wow.
I see Des Bryant getting open
And they
two
don't have to worry
times.
about
No,
the
but
elements.
see,
two
Yeah.
times for in the end
You
zone.
know they're going to try and take him away.
Of course they are, but he
But then
wants to
you-
get open.
But then
This is the game he was waiting
But,
for.
but okay, honestly, Dak is the quarterback now. And so Romo, if Romo was the quarterback, they really both would have the revenge game on their mind.
Right.
Dak,
Romo's going to be at backup, won't he?
but Dak, that same throw that Romo made on the catch, Dak doesn't even throw that ball. So I don't know if Dez is gonna get fed.
Well, Dak doesn't need to
They-
throw.
Are they gonna do
that-
this to Dez, man?
Hey,
Are
they better
gonna do it?
incorporate. They better start Dez off early and incorporate him in the game.
Early.
You cannot have one of your best players not start off and get the ball. That's
not just your best players, the playmaker that would have turned it all for us.
D1, you need that amen on that because that's what they don't do. They don't get him going early. Matt Ryan, he gets Julio the ball early.
wow.
You know, I mean, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Matt Ryan, he gets the ball to Julio early. Other quarterbacks, Brady, he gets the ball to in his playmaker hand early.
You have to do that because
Aaron Rodgers goes to Adams and Nelson early.
You have to get your playmakers involved ASAP.
But sometimes Dez can go the first half with one target.
And the thing is, okay, Dak's younger quarterback. His game is not the same as Romo's,
Right.
and he does not. You do
But
not
he
have to
can move.
compare.
He can move, he's
he
more
can
athletic, all
scramble.
that stuff.
He can hand it off to. I mean, we can see this all day if we need to. But the
Yeah.
thing is this: Dez is going to get open twice in the end zone. I predict
More than twice.
24-17 Dallas Cowboys.
Wow.
Mm.
You said 24-17.
You
I
think
can
our
go 30.
defense is ready then, holding Aaron Rodgers to 17?
Yes, ma'am.
What makes you think all that? Just because we held them to 16 in Green Bay?
Well, we are at home.
But they were
But it's
not
gonna
the
be
same
tough.
team. That was
They're not.
before the
They're not.
streak.
But they
It's
got
8
Jordy
games
Nelson.
now.
They got him out, and so it's going to be different. I don't know if he's playing. We can hear more about that in the coming days. They're
I'm
talking
sure.
about him.
Well, and then I'll just
And
add to
a couple of other defensive players went down. I think for them.
That's true.
So. that'll
But
be-
I was going to say, I think I understand. We can make a case for the Cowboys defense is it suspect?
Yes.
Yeah, you can make a case for it. But I got faith in the Cowboys defense. They've always been bend, don't break. They're going to give up.
That's
They're going to give up a field goal. They're going to give up a touchdown. They're going to give up 10 to 17 points. They're going to give it up. But when it all matters in the late third, the middle of the fourth, they're going to step up. They're going to rise up and stand up against Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
And I tell you what, don't turn over the ball. And if the Cowboys can do that and not turn over the ball, then I think they can make it happen. I think they can win the game. That's how I think they can win the game, is by holding on to the ball and time of possession, doing what they need to do, run the ball.
I want to see Scandrick get his hands on that ball from Aaron Rodgers once.
Catch. I want to see our rookie Anthony Brown. That's the up and coming man. Like, they want to brag about Eli Apple with the Giants. I feel like Brown is a better cornerback. He may not always get the interception, but he always is right there, making it hard for the receiver.
Well, I understand everybody at the round table is a Cowboys fan, so we can't talk too strongly because we know shout out to our round table fans. Even if you aren't a Cowboys fan, we want you to understand. For you Packer fans out there, you're going to lose. But here's the catch. I'm telling you how it's going to happen. Dez Bryant's going to get open twice. And I see Bryce Butler, Jason Witten, Cole Beasley just being instrumental, getting involved. Terrence Williams can get a couple of catches.
I think Beasley is going to eat in this game because they're going to have two on Dez. They're going to have an extra linebacker or a safety down for Dak or for Zeke. And the middle of the field is going to be wide open for Beasley and Witten to just eat all day.
But here's the danger. Here's where the devil's advocate comes in. Aaron Rodgers. Him and Randall Cobb, it's like he can throw the Hail Mary full of grace pass into his hands.
And we don't have any tall cornerbacks. Our best.
It's not about 5'10". Randall Cobb is just agile and fast.
Right.
Like Antonio Brown.
It's going to be a tough game, but I think Dallas can pull. I think they really can. I think if like I said, if time of possession's on their side, I think they can keep the defense off the field, which is not the best. But I mean, that's my opinion. They're not the best defense. But
let's see. Clinton Dix. Let's see, Clayton Matthews.
We're talking
about the Dallas Cowboys defense.
Oh, I'm talking about the Packers defense.
Oh.
See, because
their defense
we were talking about Zeke the Freak eating up as much yardage as possible. But they're gonna lock the box. Yeah. They're not just gonna hand it to him on a silver platter with a fork inside of it.
Exactly. That's why I say when they bring that safety down, as long as Dak doesn't. They're always going to have like a linebacker or somebody underneath or over Dez.
They're going to have somebody
and somebody possibly on Dak.
Yeah, of course. They're going to try to take those away, and so they're going to say, beat me with somebody else.
Right. That's why I think it's going to be up to Beasley, Witten, Bryce Butler, like you say. Even Terrence Williams, he's been coming on lately. I feel like